In Gaston County, the man accused of setting fire to a home with his girlfriend, 6-month-old, and his girlfriend's father, all inside, went before a judge. The girlfriend's father died in that blaze. Sean Christenberry is now facing a first-degree murder charge among several other charges related to this case.
Well, in court today, he called what happened an accident. Queen City News anchor Derek Dellinger has been following this case since the fire happened just a little more than a week ago. Derek, you're live outside the Gaston County Courthouse.
And Derek, you found out that he just made his appearance today because he's been in the hospital for the last week.
Yes, in fact, he was injured in that fire that he is accused of starting. In fact, we had a chance to talk with the girlfriend in this case last week, who again is a victim in this case. She actually said that he was trying to get her father, who ended up dying in the fire, out. As Sean Christenberry walked into court Wednesday, he appeared somewhat overwhelmed. So much has happened in the last week or so that led up to this point. A fire he's accused of starting, a death he's accused of being responsible for, and injuries he is still recovering from. Christenberry appeared to be holding back tears at his first appearance before a judge. Back on December 1st, Gaston County police say he set fire to a home on Bryant Circle. Inside the home at the time was his girlfriend, Brittany Smith, their 6-month-old, and Brittany's father, who was on hospice care and bedridden. Smith says Christenberry went back to try and get her father out, but could not do so and was injured in the process. Smith spoke to us a day after the fire about what happened and said that her and Christenberry had been arguing that day.
By the end of the night, he was ready to come in, but he was still running his mouth. I told him he shouldn't come in. And just one thing led to another. He wanted in the house. I wasn't letting him in for the safety of me and the other people in the house. But ultimately, I feel like it's my fault now. I was trying to save everybody and keep everybody safe, and look what happened. He set the house on fire. He poured gas on that porch, and he lit it on fire.
Christenberry is no stranger to the court system. Records show a previous history of arrests and convictions on DWI charges, along with various charges relating with damage to property. He was arrested last month on another incident reportedly involving Smith, something prosecutors brought up in court.
Mr. Christenberry was out on bond at the time of these offenses for matters involving the same female victim. That would be assault with a deadly weapon, larceny of a motor vehicle, and misdemeanor crime of domestic violence. At this point, we are still exploring whether or not this is going to be a capital case. We would request the hold remain at this time, Your Honor.
Christenberry will remain in jail. His next court date is set for January. The prosecutors noted he could be indicted by a grand jury by then. Now, we should mention here that Brittany Smith, she was not in court today. Sean Christenberry is facing a first-degree murder charge specifically relating with the death of Smith's father, though. And we should mention that Smith's father's name has not yet been officially released by Gaston County Police. Live in Gastonia, Derek Dellinger, Queen City News.